5 GFL Patsy Jones Championship 11-year-old game between Mountain View and Lawrenceville. This will be a rematch from back week 1 of August 23rd, 2025. Mountain View took the victory 7-0. See if there's we'll see if Lawrenceville can take back what they lost back in that game, because that game ended up being the difference in who won the division and who finished second. And here we go. Kickoff is right to the sorry about that. Kickoff was right to the return man. And he'll run it up to the 42. Starting with the football is the Lawrenceville Black Knights. They're playing the Mountain View Bears. This is Mountain View's second game that they've played today. They won the 6- and 7-year-old championship by a score of 24-6. And this will be their second game for the school and the team. And got a false start. First play from scrimmage. So Mountain View is the home team. Lawrenceville is the away team. Looking at this Lawrenceville team that's on offense. They come into this outscoring their opponents 243-31, including playoffs. Gave up just 6 points against the Buford Green Squad, one of the Buford Green Squads. And 6 points before that to Collins Hill. They won 13-6 in round 1 and 22-6 in the semis. Going backwards here. Up second down and long from the 33-yard line. On the other side, Mountain View, they won 27-2 against Archer in the semis, and they won 26-0 against North Gwinnett in the first round of the playoffs. Technically second round of the playoffs, but first round for them. They've only allowed 8 points this entire playoffs. And look at that, swarming defense there by Mountain View. They gave up 6 points to Mill Creek back on September 13th and 2 points to Archer last week in the semis. That's it. That's the only amount of points they've given up all season. So this will be third and very long from the 34-yard line. They need the Mountain View 48 for a first down. And you hear the Mountain View faithful getting loud here early in the first quarter. This is a pass. It's complete. Up the field. That's caught by number 8 of Jacoby Howard. That's enough for a Black Knight first down. It's all the way up to the 42. This is Lawrenceville's second game of the day. They played against the Buford Green Squad in the 9-year-old division. The game ended 7-0. So first and 10 from the 42-yard line. Lawrenceville trying to get on the board first. High snap. Fake the handoff. They give it back to the back guy. And he'll roll his way forward. Not 8-9-yard gain. That's by number, I think it's 36, Christopher Robinson. or excuse me, Aiden Wright, number 28, with the carry. Lawrenceville finished 4-1 in the division, second behind Mountain View. 7-1 overall, 2-0 in the playoffs. Finishing off with a championship here tonight. Hand it back off to number 28 of Aiden Wright. Kind of slips on the turf. Earlier PA guy called it the turf monster. And that is no gain. Third down from the 34. They need about the 32. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We got a penalty marker down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. False start on Lawrenceville. So instead of a 3rd and about 2.5, it's going to be about a 3rd and 7.5. That'll stop the clock momentarily. 5:35 left in the first quarter. Sun is loud and proud right now. Right above the field. Lawrenceville in their all-black uniforms with gold lettering. Mountain View in their all-white uniforms with black helmets. Ball is carried, barely getting past the 39. Again by 28, Aiden Wright. So 4th down and about 7. And Lawrenceville's going to go for it. No, looks like they're lined up in punt formation. This will be the you've seen that's going to do an actual punt. Most of them have just declared a punt. So they'll punt from about the 50-yard line. It rolls back to the punter. Oh no, they're going to throw it. Deep down the field, it's caught. Oh my goodness. What a catch. Caught at the 15, rolls down to about the 11. Jacoby Howard has entered the chat. What a play. It looked like Lawrenceville was going to line up in a punt because it was 4th down. But that'll count as a first. So 1st and 10 from the 12. Just under 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Lawrenceville trying to strike first. Hand it off again. This time runs into a brigade of Bears. Aiden Wright again on the carry.
Handoff goes for 1 game.
So 2nd and 9 from the 11. So 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Got 2 receivers out to the left and right. Running back behind him. See what Jacoby Howard decides to do from the QB spot. He'll hand it off to Allen Alston. Trying to go around the left corner. But 2 penalty markers on the play, both in the backfield.
call is holding on the Black Knights.
So that'll be holding. On Lawrenceville, that'll back them up all the way to the 22-yard line. Again, they need about the 2.5, 3-yard line for a first down. Lawrenceville's shown they've got a very good offense here in this opening drive. Opening drive has lasted well over 7 minutes. In fact, 7.5 minutes. They've taken up almost the whole quarter. Back to pass is Howard. Underneath, oh, that's a touchdown!
Pass is complete for a huge game. And a Black Knight. Touchdown!
How about that? Jacoby Howard to Jace Barr. So it didn't matter that they were backed up to the 21-yard line. Howard said, hey, get open, I got you. And Barr said, bet. And that's a 22-yard score. So they'll line up for the 1-point try from the 2. And Howard will take it himself, and he gets stood up at around the 1. And the try is no good.
Extra point is no good.
So what a start here for Lawrenceville. The drive took up 7 minutes and 44 seconds.
Lawrenceville Black Knights, 6.
So we'll see what Mountain View does to answer. Lawrenceville will kick it off from the 40. And Mountain View won their game in the 6- and 7-year-old division against Parkview. Trying to make it a clean sweep in the championship games. Lawrenceville lost their game in the 9-year-old division. That game was 7-0 final score in favor of the Buford Green Squad. That is a toe-punched kick. At least it looked like it. Goes down to the 18. Had to be covered because it was touched. It's picked up, still going. Finally brought down. That was Kenny Philpott III. And that'll be 1st and 10 from about the 30-yard line for Mountain View. 2:08 to play here in the first quarter. So under 2 here in the first quarter. Quads down to the left, one single receiver out to the right. And he is sacked in the backfield is the quarterback.
Quarterback is sacked. Huge loss in the game.
Not quite sure who got there first, but there was at least 4 different Black Knights there. I think it might have been number 14 that got there first of Lovell Hicks. A.J. Gordon back there at quarterback, or no, excuse me, it's number 18 of Landon Vick, quarterback for Mountain View. Simple toss in the backfield. Trying to find a corner, can't find it. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. This will bring up 3rd and very long. 3rd and 20, actually. 3rd and 20, 3rd and 19-ish. As the clock is ticking down here in the first quarter. Line to gain is the 40. They are out about the 21. And we're going to have a timeout called here by Mountain View with about 11 seconds to go here in this first quarter. And look at this. Perfect pass. I mean, great job there. I said this before, but Jacoby Howard being able to find his receiver, Jace Barr. I mean, really all you had to do was execute it. It's one of the hardest plays to defend, and it was a simple just throw and catch. So, saw a play like that when Justin Herbert threw a touchdown pass to Ladd McConkey against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday night last week. And it's a simple throw and catch. So that was what got things going there for Lawrenceville. That's why our score is 6-0. And Mountain View trying to find something here. Again, they burned a timeout before the first quarter expired. So Landon Vick from the shotgun. Throw it high into the air and can't find his receiver. He's looking for J.C. Worthy. So because they took a timeout, it's going to be 4th down with 7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So they sub in a bunch of new personnel. Looks like they're going to try and punt it here. Yes, they are. Pretty decent punt there. It's fielded right about the 49-yard line. It's caught there by number 2 of Malik Anderson. So that is where the Lawrenceville Black Knights will begin possession. And that will be how the first quarter will end. So, 6-0 Lawrenceville over Mountain View. And I mean, this Lawrenceville squad has really been doing their thing. Well, we'll take a quick break. Current score, 6-0 Black Knights over.
Congratulations, you've made it to the playoffs. Now it's time for a highlight to get you noticed. I'd like to introduce you to the Hall of Fame Scouting Academy, founded by Pro Football Hall of Fame members. Our football experts craft highlight reels that get coaches watching, and Pro Football Hall of Famers like myself do film evaluations to help get athletes noticed.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network. Second quarter has started. 49-yard line. Lawrenceville with the ball, trying to go up by 2 scores. We've got a marker down. It's going to be a legal procedure on the Black Knights, and it is. 5-yard penalty. So 1st and 15 from the Lawrenceville 46-yard line. And the referee's trying to get the scoreboard clock edited. It says 12 minutes on the clock, but it's supposed to be 10.
Shout out for Kendall Freeman from your sister. Go out there, leave it all on the field. You got this, Mr. D1 himself. Shout out to Justice Stone from Mom and Dad. Happy 12th birthday.
It's not me.
Shout out to Lynn Kelly. Raise all the way up.
So we got the clock fixed on the main scoreboard.
Do your thing, little bro. El Boogie, love you. See you soon. And happy birthday.
Something got messed up with the field clock. It was showing 12 minutes, but it's now fixed to 10. So now the second quarter will start, and that's a snap over the head. And it's still loose. Oh, but look at that. They baited into a face mask penalty. At least I think it's going to go against Mountain View here.
We'll lose a lot of yards. There's a flag on the play, however.
So it's going to be a face mask on Mountain View. So because the Black Knights player decided to pick it up and run, it ended up being better and it worked out. Oh yeah, that's a big face mask right there. So huge props to the Black Knights. I think that was it was either Aiden Wright or it was Evan Dumas. Picked up the ball, and that was the difference between second and long and now first and 10. High snap. It's rolling on the ground, and it's going to be picked up. So right after the smart play, it's a fumble recovered by Mountain View. That's recovered by number 42, Noah Hurd. You heard? Popped up in the air, bouncing around, and Noah Hurd just falls right on top of it. And that's a big turnover to get the momentum switched back over to the Mountain View sideline. So the Bears doing a little end around. Oh, it's Mr. Hurd who just picked up the fumble, and he got tripped up. Lost some of his footing. There is a penalty marker laying at the 40. It's going to be blocking the back against Mountain View. So it'll back it up about they're going to back it up about 10 yards. So we'll back it up to the 34, first and 20 now. Line to gain is the 44 of Lawrenceville. So Mountain View, second and 20. And good pass thrown upfield. And cutting it up is number 22 of Caden Ransom. And he's got plenty for a first down. Needed 20, got about 25, but we've got a marker down about midfield. So we'll see what the call is here against Mountain View, I'm guessing. So we got a penalty assessed to Mountain View, so they're going to back it up to the 45-yard line. So instead of being first and 10, it's going to be second and 9. And timeout is called by Lawrenceville. So Lawrenceville will burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining for the first half, 8:31 to go. But going back to these two team seasons, this is a rematch from back on August 23rd, in which Mountain View defeated Lawrenceville 7-0. And that was the difference between Mountain View taking the division and Lawrenceville finishing second. That was the only match, or the only game of the season that Lawrenceville lost. But out of the timeout, 6-0. So they just switched it. It's 1st and 9. So the first down counted, but they had to back it up, I guess. So it's 1st and 9 from the 45. This will be handed off. Big run here by Mountain View. Mason Shine gets the first down. Needed to get to the 46. He got to the 45. That'll make the clock stop momentarily as they place the ball. That's a Bears first down. Mountain View trying to take advantage of a turnover. Another handoff again. Big running back. Still carrying Black Knights up to about the 36-yard line. Mason Shine once again, back-to-back handoffs. Means about 8. 2nd and 2. .7:27 left here in the second quarter. This will be handed off. Breaking it to the left and breaking tackles up to the 28. That's a first down run for Kendall Freeman. So first down for Mountain View. So we're trying to put the ball in the end zone. And that first touchdown, only touchdown, was a 7-minute, 44-second drive, opening drive by Lawrenceville. And this is another strong run here by Mountain View. And another run by Kendall Freeman. 5 yards up to the 24. They need the 19, 2nd and 5. High snap. Penalty marker is down. No gain on the play. It was handed off there to Mason Shine. It's going to be a legal procedure on Mountain View. Mountain View wants an offsides. They don't get it. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Call the false start on the Bears. Correction, illegal formation.
So 2nd and 10 from about the 28, 29-yard line. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. And Mountain View trying to hit pay dirt at least once before halftime. Cornerback is Landon Vick. I'll get everybody organized here. And it looks like they will get the 5 yards back that they just lost, as they bait the Black Knights into jumping off sides. There was at least 3 or 4 guys that jumped. So it'll go back to 2nd and 5. So 2nd and 5 once again from the 24. They need the 19 for a first down. Oh, the snap is up over the head of Vic. Looked like Noah Hurd was going to be able to collect it and run with it, but he couldn't hold on to it either. So Vic able to fall on it and prevent any further damage. So it's a 6-yard loss on the play, 3rd and 11 from the 30.
It's 3rd down. It's 3rd down.
Vic back to pass. He's got 2 men in his face. Gets rid of it, and it's caught. It's going up to the 20, down to the 15. Oh my goodness, he just pile drove a defender in the ground. Kenny Philpott III. He needed about 11. He got 12, and that'll move the chains for the Bears. Landon Vic had 2 large defensive linemen in his face. Was able to get it to an open receiver. That keeps the sticks moving for Mountain View. Vic back to pass again. He's got a man. Oh, just missed him. Was looking for Caden Ransom in the end zone. Brings it to 3:42 left. So they put Mason Shine right behind Vic. Now they switch over, put Philpott III behind Vic as well. Vic, what a job holding on to the football. That's going to go down as a sack as Allen Alston records the sack, and that'll put Mountain View all the way back to about their own, back to the Lawrenceville 14, 15-yard line. Mountain View's going backwards here. So they need about the 7-yard line for a first down. Mountain View's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Vic dropped the snap. Looks like he's going to try and run it himself. There's a penalty marker down at the 25.
Quarterback goes out of bounds. There's a flag on the play, however.
It's going to be holding on the offense.
It's going to be holding against the Bears.
It's going to be declined because that'll be 4th down. They lost yardage anyway on the play, so it's going to be 4th down from the 32. They need the 8. 4th and 24. Vic back to pass, and we got another whistle. Illegal substitution on Lawrenceville. So that'll make it 4th and 19.
Illegal substitution on the defense.
Vic trying to find an opening. Gets past a couple guys, and he gets hammered right before he was trying to throw it. And that'll be a turnover on downs for Mountain View. What a defensive stand there for Lawrenceville. And we have a officials timeout at 2:36 left to go in the second quarter. I think they're calling for a water break. Wouldn't be surprised. It is over 70 degrees right now. So 2:36 left to go. Oh, we had an officials timeout for an injured player. I did not see that. Looks like we had one for Mountain View's side. So Lawrenceville will be setting up shop at their own 32. Correction, at their own 28. Looks like the quarterback for Mountain View got injured on that play. He got hit pretty hard as he stopped to plant his feet to pass. So wide doubles here. The wide receivers. And minimal gain there.
Handoff goes for a short game. Brings up second down.
Was Darian Dickerson. So 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Black Knights in no hurry. Done a good job controlling this game in this first half. Again, it started with a 7-minute, 44-second opening drive that resulted in a touchdown. Another handoff. Short gain up to the 30. Aiden Wright.
Handoff goes to a short game.
Actually, that might have been Christopher Robinson, number 36.
All right, Mountain View. Make some noise for your defense.
So 3rd and 7 from the 30. They need the 37 for a first down. About 66 seconds left here in this first half. Comes the pass. Robinson in trouble. He's going to take off. He gets up past the 35, across the 40. Finally brought down at the 42-yard line. Tackle was made there. I think that was Elijah Jones. So Jacoby Howard on the scamper, able to get a first down. Lawrenceville has 2 timeouts left, should they choose to use them. They burned one earlier. Looks like they're not going. Oh, there we go. So timeout called Lawrenceville. They'll have 1 timeout remaining. So 21 seconds to go in the first half. You got 2 left. Well, now you got 1 left, but can't carry them over to the second half. Might as well use them. You never know. Seen a couple long runs today throughout these first 5 games. Saw a 76-yard run, a 72-yard run, a 55-yard run. Anything's possible. But you can tell Lawrenceville is really trying to take control of this game early and often. But Mountain View's been hanging tough. They've kept it within a 6-point game from the jump. So 21 ticks to go. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Howard hands it off, and that running back will be spun down. I think that's Christopher Robinson. See if Lawrenceville decides to use their final timeout. And doesn't look like they're going to. They're just going to go hurry up here. They got to go. It's down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, and that's the end of the half. So after 2 quarters, your score, the Lawrenceville Black Knights 6 and the Mountain View Bears nothing. Well, it's been a fun and entertaining first half, but we shall see what comes up the second half. We'll take a quick break. Third quarter action will be coming your way in about 10 to 15 minutes. Don't go too far here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Congratulations, you've made it to the playoffs. Now it's time for a highlight to get you noticed. I'd like to introduce you to the Hall of Fame Scouting Academy, founded by Pro Football Hall of Fame members. Our football experts craft highlight reels that get coaches watching, and Pro Football Hall of Famers like myself do film evaluations to help get athletes noticed.
Welcome back to the third quarter and the second half here on the QwikCut Sports Network in the 11-year-old division of the 2025 GFL Patsy Jones Championship game. Once again, my name is Conrad Volch. Thank you for tuning in to the QwikCut Sports Network. See what will come of the rest of this game as the Black Knights kick off to Mountain View. It's covered at the 45-yard line. Lawrenceville up 6-0 in this game. Got another camera angle we're going to show you in this half. We got a gimbal camera, sideline camera, and a above the press box camera. So see a new angle. It's going to be pretty cool and pretty fun. We're going to have a stoppage of play here. Timeout, Mountain View. So 36 seconds into the third quarter, we've already got a a burn timeout here. So Mountain View trying to get organized. Again, only down 6-0. Last time these two teams played, Mountain View won against Lawrenceville 7-0. As that shot right there is on the gimbal camera. See how crystal clear that is, balanced. Beautiful shot there. It's Kirk Chaplin now on the gimbal shot. Great job down there. This is handed off and will be a 10-yard loss in the backfield. First guy there was number 14 of Lovell Hicks. So it's a 9-yard loss. Ball will be placed at the 36-yard line. Lawrenceville has just been overwhelming this Mountain View offense. And we got a penalty marker for offsides. So technically that 9-yard sack turned into a 4-yard sack. Technically. So that 5-yard penalty makes it a second and 15, or a second and 14 instead of second and 19. So a little bit more manageable here for the Bears. And over to the side. That was a dropped catch there by Mason Shine. Like he might have looked ahead before he fully caught the football. So 3rd and 14 for Mountain View coming out of halftime. 8:36 left here in the third quarter. Still 6-0 Lawrenceville. This will be thrown, and it's nearly picked off by the Black Knights. It looked like Howard was there. First one to get there was Kelvin Jones III. Nearly had it, just dropped it. Looks like Mountain View is going to punt it. Clock will stop with 8:31 left in this third quarter. So back to punt is Mason Shine. He'll get it kicked away. And they're going to say, I'm not sure if that touched a Black Knight. I don't think it did. We'll see it on replay here. And no, that was hit by a bear first. So that's why they awarded it to the Black Knights. And you see that clearly in our replay of our camera angle there. It was bang bang. It was a bang bang play, but that was touched by a bear before the Knights touched it. So that's why the Knights will have possession from the 30. .8:10 to go here in the third. Jacoby Howard hands it off to his man. Gets swallowed up there. I believe that was Christopher Robinson. Christopher Robinson on the run. Loss of 1 on the play. Ball will be spotted at the 29-yard line. .7:23 to go. Howard keeps it himself, breaks it to the left. Will be tackled around the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd and 7.
Gaining a few yards. All right, Mountain View, let's make some
So
noise.
ball placed at the 33-yard line. Black Knights need the 40 for a first down. Here the Mountain View faithful starting to get loud. A lot of fans here today, all day, even back to the 6- and 7-year-old game back at 8 o'clock this morning. Black Knights get a good run there, about 2 yards short of a first down. I believe that was carried by Aiden Wright.
Quarterback keeper goes for a few yards.
Some of the Mountain View fans having some fun there with the camera. Sunglasses are out every which way. Lawrenceville will go for it here. And they're going to run it. And I don't know if he got there. I don't think he did. That's short of a first down, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not sure he got there. That's a big stop for Mountain View. They'll take over from the Lawrenceville 39-yard line. So if you're Mountain View, that's exactly what you wanted. Great field position. Take advantage of what Lawrenceville's getting you. Because really, you're a touchdown and an extra point away from taking your first lead of this game. And with how sacred the scores are in this game, they might just be able to do that with that big run by the big man, Mason Shine. He is really shining in this game. There is a flag down. Personal foul, face mask on the defense. So it looks like it's going to count to the end of the run. Yeah, it is. So that's an 8-yard run plus. Oh. I don't know. Either way, it's a first down for Mountain View. Ball's placed at the 26-yard line. There we go. I was going to say, there's no way that they were going to spot it where I thought they were going to spot it. They did end up adding the 15 more at the end of the run. The ball is placed at the, looks like the 16-yard line. And the coveted GFL championship trophy. This handed off, once again, number 15, Mason Shine, and he continues to put on the Jets. He'll carry himself all the way for a 1st and goal. Oh my goodness, just dragged Jace Barr with him. Jace Barr has the only touchdown catch of the game for the Black Knights. He's holding on for dear life to save a touchdown. 1st and goal from the 5. Mountain View hands it off to the big man up front. Katai Tank Robertson. Gains maybe a half a yard, if that. 2nd and goal from about the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal for the Bears.
So under 4 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. Mountain View trying to equalize this game. It's been 6-0, excuse me, since 2:16 left in the 1st quarter. Here the Bear fans starting to cheer and chant, and a flag is on the play. Delay a game on Mountain View, so that'll back them up to the 9-yard line, it looks like. So 2nd and goal from the 9. Ready to line it up again. Landon Vick in at quarterback, lining up under center. Handed off to his man, Kendall Freeman. He'll get about 2 yards up to the 8. Maybe a yard.
Handoff goes for a short game.
So 3rd and goal from about the 8. Mountain View's in one of the best field position spots of the game. Can they take advantage? It's like it's a passing situation. You've got quads out to the left, a wide receiver out to your right. Landon Vick in shotgun. Vick takes the snap, and it's picked off! This one could go all the way! He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown! Black Knights! Scored by number 7, Kingston Nelson. However, it looks like, is there a marker down? I can't tell. There are 2 markers right around the 10-yard line. So it looks like whatever penalty it was against the Bears. So the touchdown counts. So illegal formation was the penalty. So now it's 12-0 Lawrenceville Black Knights. Big turn of events. That was an 84-yard interception return From the 2, Howard up the middle. Still going, and they're going to blow it dead at the 1-yard line. So after the touchdown, it is 12-0 Black Knights. After the 85-yard interception return. So the Lawrenceville will kick off to the Mountain View Bears. So kicking off for the Black Knights looks to be Christopher Robinson. .225 left here in the third quarter. So trying to adjust the football on the kicking team. Actually, that's going to be number 1 of Alan Alston. They kick it. It's going to be scooped up there by number 31 of Micah Bloomfield. And that is where the Mountain View Bears will start this drive from midfield. So Mountain View had what looked like a promising drive, got all the way down to about the 10-yard line, but a unfortunate interception around the 15-yard line was taken all the way to the house. This is carried by Mason Shine. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 from the 46-yard line. Vic hands it off to Shine. Drags a couple guys with him. About a gain of a yard. At 45. We've got an injured Bear. Actually got an injured Bear and an injured Black Knight on the field. We hope that they're okay. Fortunately, both men able to get up under their own power for both teams. So that's a good sign.
Let's clap it up for our injured players.
So after the officials' timeout, it'll be 1:14 left in this third quarter. Oh, look, we've got someone dressed up in a bear suit. I love it. Love the commitment. It is 75 degrees outside, and they're in a bear costume. That is commitment right there. I don't know who you are, but I like it. Vic throwing deep and intercepted again. This time it's Malik Anderson.
This pass is intercepted by the Black Knights.
So back-to-back drives in and a pick. Good deep pass, but it's too far. Good high point on the ball. There by Malik Anderson. And the Black Knights are in full control of this game. .30 seconds left here in this third quarter. Howard hands the ball off. No gain on the play for the Black Knights.
Handoff goes for no gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Black Knights. Time's ticking down, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So what was 6-0 for the better part of 2.5 quarters is now 12-0 after a 85-yard interception return. We will have one more quarter left of this 11-year-old championship game between the Mountain View Bears and the Lawrenceville Black Knights.
From your mom. Stay in that backfield. We are so proud of you.
And we still got 3 more games left.
Shout out to Jeremiah.
With those kids there, they've probably got 17 games left. Gone past there a couple times, and they've been throwing the football around all day. We got 3 games left. 12-year-olds is Gainesville versus Grayson Green. And after the awards ceremony, we've got the Division II 8th grade league, North Gwinnett against Archer. And then after that, D1 8th grade, Parkview versus Grayson. And if you're in the area, make sure to go check out the concession stand. That line's been about that long all game. We've had some tacos over there, some wings, all sorts of stuff as well. Black Knights, 1st and 10 from the 20. Howard tosses it back. They faked the end around. And he's going back the other way. Oh no, it didn't work. Alan Alston faked the end around to Aiden Wright and tried to go backwards to gain more yards and lost about 11 yards in the process. So that'll bring up 3rd and long from the 9. They need to get to the 32 for a first. 3rd and 23. What cooks up here? Jacoby Howard hands it off. Close to the end zone. Oh, he gets away from the end zone. Thought we were going to get our first safety of the day. But Aiden Wright able to turn on the Jets and make it to about the 10. So that'll bring up 4th down for the Black Knights. So 4th down and 22. Line to gain is the 32. Looks like the Black Knights will punt. .59 left here in the 4th quarter. Mountain View gets a much-needed stop here. Low snap. This will be a short kick. And this will take a Bears bounce to the 14-yard line. So that's about I think that might have been maybe a 2-yard punt, maybe. That's a huge break for the Mountain View Bears. Best starting field position at any drive for anybody today in this 11U game. Or 11-year-old division game, excuse me. We hand it off. Going towards the right side. Kenny Philpott the third. It's about 5 to the 10-yard line. Or about the 9-yard line. Handoff. Oof. That was Kendall Freeman. Ran over a couple Black Knights but couldn't get through the pile. So it remains 3rd and 5 from the 9. We need the 4 for a first down. Landon Vick gets the call from the sideline. And here we go. We'll see what the Black Knights have cooked up their sleeve. Landon Vick under center. Hands it off to the big guy, and there he goes! Touchdown Bears! Mason Shine from 9 yards out. And just like that, it is a 6-point game. Perfect blocking up front by Kendall Freeman. One-point try coming up here for the Black Knights. This is a big play here. If they're able to get this 1 point, they wouldn't need to get it should they stop the Black Knights later on in this game. They hand it off, it's up, and it's a score! Mason Shine gets the 1-point try. It is a 5-point game. How about that? So with 6:57 remaining in the game, this is all but over. Mountain View just needs one stop and to go score a touchdown, and they will lead by a point, but they have to keep the Lawrenceville Black Knights out of the end zone. Here comes the kickoff. Going to be kicked long. It's going to roll down to about the 22 and will be fielded. Oh, I don't know about that. It's going to be an unnecessary roughness call, I'm guessing. I understand why they did it. Because the player was tackled to the ground after the play was over. So this will be even better field position for the Lawrenceville Black Knights. They'll begin their drive from the 47-yard line. So Jacoby Howard on the shotgun will take it himself up the middle. Run it for about 2 yards to the 49. That's the main thing. If you're the that's the main thing. If you're Mountain View, is you cannot let the Black Knights score any more points. But also, too, this Black Knights roster has proven that they can burn clock. They have a 7-minute, 44-yard drive. So they could just as easily run out this quarter, depending on what they're able to do here. Mountain View has 2 timeouts left, so we'll see how they utilize them throughout the rest of this quarter. Howard hands it off. Chance for a run. That was dangerously close to a face mask. No gain on the play. Ball was carried by Aiden Wrights for no gain. 3rd down and 9 from the 32. Excuse me, from the 48. Here the Mountain View faithful on their feet. Stands are starting to vibrate. .5:15 left here in the game. And Mountain View get a stop. Howard hands it. No, he throws it. It's caught. And he's still going. Oh my goodness. Down to the 20. 15 and finally brought down at about the 11. He went to his man, Jace Barr. Jace Barr has that first touchdown of the game. I mean, he just took a beeline towards the left sideline and just took off. Took 3 defenders to bring him down. And they check that. They spot the football at the 13-yard line. And if you're Mountain View, just got to hang on for dear life now. It's a direct snap to... That was dangerously close to a horse collar. Lucky there for Noah Hurd. He did the form tackle correctly. Alan Alston. Yep, that was legal. He just grabbed the jersey, not in the shoulder pads. So that was a perfectly legal play there. Second and 13 for the Black Knights. Jacoby Howard in at quarterback. Aiden Wright is right behind him. And we've got a timeout called by Lawrenceville. That is their first timeout of the half. So I have 2 remaining. Each team with 2 remaining now with 3:54 left in the fourth quarter. A lot of good drama brewing here in this 11-year-old football game. It was 6-0 for the longest. Then it became 12-0 on a 80-plus yard pick six. And then a few minutes ago, Mountain View was finally able to punch it in from 9 yards out on the run from Kendall Freeman. Scored the touchdown and the 1-point try. So 2nd and 13 after the timeout taken by Lawrenceville. Howard looking to pass. Throw it towards the middle. Looking for Barr on defense. Saving the catch was Kenny Philpott III. That honestly could have gone either way.
Brings up 3rd down. Let's go, Bears. Make some noise for your defense.
Take a look at it here.
It's 3rd down. It's
Yeah, that was a 50-50 ball. Just enough of Philpott's hand got on it. So 3:48 left to play. Another big third down here. If you're Mountain View, you have to get off the field here in 2 plays. Howard will take it himself. He's got a lane. He gets spun in a circle and is finally taken down here by Gavin Bowden.
Howard will call his own number. Gain of a few yards.
And you have a legal procedure on the offense. And Mountain View wants to decline it. They do. So this will bring up 4th and 11.
That was a legal procedure.
Smart play to decline it. Now it's up to your defense to stop this Black Knight offense. So 3:35 and ticking to go here in this 4th quarter. Kobe Howard in shotgun. He's got Jace Barr up to his right. Looks like this might be a designed run here. And we got a whistle. False start on the Black Knights. So back it up to 4th and 16 from the 20. So the line to gain is the 4. They're sitting at the 20. So this clock stops now at 2:40. There it goes again. So the Black Knights taking their time here. Trying to leave as little of this clock as possible, pending they don't get the first down. And now they stop it again. Timeout, Mountain View. So Mountain View will burn its second timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. So out of the timeout taken by the Bears. 4th and 16 from the 20. Howard in the shotgun. Designed run up the middle. And he's tripped up after about a 2-yard gain. So Mountain View will get to possess the ball at least one more time. Great job by Mountain View staying committed to their assignments. That was tackle made there by number 15, Mason Shine. Shine scored the only touchdown by Mountain View earlier. Can he score another one? Bears getting organized here. Timeout, Black Knights.
Timeout, Lawrenceville.
1:57 to play here in this 11-year-old game. Coming up later, Gainesville will take on Grayson Green for the 12-year-old game. Then after the awards are presented, the D2 8th grade game will feature North Gwinnett and Archer. And the last game of the day, starting at 8:45 this evening, Parkview will take on Grayson. Day got started at 8 o'clock this morning. Seen some great football games, great competition all around. Very competitive games for these championships. Another whistle. Got a flag on the play. Legal substitution on the Mountain View Bears.
Penalty is a legal substitution.
So if Mountain View wants to get to pay dirt, they're going to have a long way to go. They've got 88 yards in 1 minute and 56 seconds with one timeout. But since they converted the one-point try, all they really have to do is just score the touchdown, but they got to get there. Oh, here we go. That's a pass caught. It's down to the 30, to the 35, and that's a penalty, I'm guessing, for a horse collar. What a turn. Caden Ransom with the catch. That's a big gain to start the drive. See what they call. They're going to call a face mask. Add 15 more to the end of the run. So that'll put the football at the 45. If Mountain View can pull this off, that would be beyond insanity. Oh, they throw it to him again. This is Ransom going up the field. He's out of bounds at the 32. Hadn't called his name too much today, but Caden Ransom with two big catches to start this drive. Ball spotted at the Black Knight 39-yard line. 95 seconds left in this game. They still have one timeout left. Landon Vick in shotgun. Vick takes the snap. Looks upfield. Throws it. And it slips through the hands of Noah Hurd. Jacoby Howard was waiting to try and pounce on it. It stops the clock, 1 minute and 30 to go. 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line. And we appreciate all of you tuning in to QwikCut, the QwikCut Sports Network. Since this morning, or if you've just tuned in for this game, it's been entertainment galore all day today. 2nd and 10 from the 39. 1 minute 30 to go. They toss it. Oh, they flip it around. It's going to be about a 1-yard gain. Noah Hurd picks up. No, they're going to say there was no gain. 3rd and 10 from the 39. Clock continues to run. About 65 seconds to go. Mountain View has one timeout left. 2 receivers out to the right, 2 out to the left. Vick hands it off. This is a big run. Got a 9-yard gain to the 30. 3rd and less than a yard. Mason Shine, and they got to go. Or excuse me, 4th down. I got my downs mixed up. 4th and 1. If the Black Knights stop this, it's the game. And Mountain View's going to call their last timeout. So a big down coming up for both of these teams. If the Black Knights somehow stop it, they'll really just have to run one play and it's over. But if Mountain View gets the first down, they have a chance here. They are 30 yards away from pay dirt, 1 yard away from a first down. Again, huge play for converting that 1 point attempt, or point after try. And these fans on the edge of their seats leaning against the fence on both sides. Mountain View with a 4th and 1. Landon Vick in shotgun. They hand it off, and he gets the first down. He needed 1. He got about 1 1/4. Mason Shine. Clock will stop to place the ball. There it goes now. 21 seconds to go. Vick takes the snap, throws it deep, and they were looking for J.C. Worthy. So clock will stop. 2nd and 10 from the 29. 13 seconds to go. It is coming down to this. If you're Mountain View and you want to throw a pass, do it right next to the sideline. If you find it open, deep, chuck it. You've got 1, maybe 2 throws left. And this will be a timeout on the field by Lawrenceville. They are out of timeouts. Both teams have burned all 3 of their second half timeouts. What a game. We started off with a 7-minute and 44-second opening drive by Lawrenceville. Went up 6-0. Didn't get another touchdown until halfway through the third quarter. And then Mountain View scored the touchdown and converted the point after here in the fourth quarter. And it comes down to this. 13 seconds, 29 yards. Can they do it? This is launched up in the air. It's tipped. It's dropped. They were looking for Caden Ransom. 3rd down and 10 with 6 seconds to go. Third down, pretty much the last play of the game. This is going to be insane. Mountain View trying to get organized. Vick loads it. There it goes. Oh my gosh. He just missed it by a yard. Oh my goodness. That was a touchdown if he would have connected with Ashton Morrisau. He was wide open. So now the Black Knights move 3 deep safeties. 1 second left. Should expect 1 deep shot. Quads down to the left, 1 out to the right. Landon Vick takes the snap. Looking, and it's fumbled. Oh, they're going to say it's... Wow. And And that is all she wrote. So your final score in the 2025 Gwinnett Football League Patsy Jones Championship for the 11-year-olds. Lawrenceville 12 and Mountain View 7. What a game. Mountain View oh so close to a game-winning touchdown on that third down. Just missed the receiver in the end, but congratulations to Lawrenceville for just sticking out a nail-biting game. That'll do it for the 11-year-olds. Coming up next, 12-year-olds, Gainesville versus Grayson Green. Can't wait to show it to you when we return on the QwikCut Sports Network.